Hey guys, welcome to this video. Apologies for the delay between videos. We've been super busy on the beach, had heaps of bookings, heaps of tuna trips. Fishing's been awesome. But today I thought I'll go for a run with a good mate and we'll see how the snapper are going up on the reef. So it's probably our first decent snapper trip for the season. I've just left my mate Rowan with the rods for 5 minutes. I've just had to duck down and check a live bait trap that we put in early this morning. So the snapper have gone a little bit quiet now the sun's up, but I'm hoping if we get some liveys, which we should have, that might bring them back on the bite. So I'll show you some of the footage from the first couple of fish we got, and then hopefully there'll be plenty more action soon. Enjoy the video, guys. Cheers. Each morning for us begins with a hot coffee in the hand as we watch the sun rise over the horizon. As a fisherman, there's a high degree of eagerness at the start of each day for not knowing what the day will hold for us and what the ocean will give us. As a drone fisherman, there's no higher level of excitement than when you watch your first few baits fly out over the water and you watch for that big splash as they hit the water. We didn't know what the day would bring us, but we were pretty confident we'd be in for a great snapper session. But not every fishing trip starts with a big snapper. Sometimes you've got to sort through the bycatch before you get that prize catch. There's a little bit of weight there. That's the thing, you don't really know, it's so far out. Yeah, it could be a nice little snapper, it could be something else, but Alrighty. I suppose you got to start somewhere. Little shovel nose. Not what we come here for, but fish on the first bait's always a good sign. We'll get these circle hooks out, and you can eat them, but we've come for bigger and better things, so we'll chuck him back. That was a better hit, mate. That was a heaps better hit. Oh, some good weight there. Might have to tighten, yeah, he could also be stuck on the reef a bit, so. Yeah, he might have to tighten it up a bit. He's probably still on there, he's probably just stuck on the reef. There we go, he's come off now. Yeah, he's still there. Ah, that was a good bite. That was the one you wanted to see. They do come in easy at times. It feels like you lose them, but it's just because you've got so much line out there. Oh, hopefully this one's got the right colour. Hopefully it's still on there. That's all right. While you're doing that, I'll go get these other baits ready. Yeah, and I'll come back to you in a few hundred metres, hopefully, and we'll have a snapper on there. Let's hope. What a cracker of a morning. Ah, he's a top little fish, mate. There we go. First one of the morning. That's it. Oh, first one for the winner for sure. Great fish. That's how we wanted to start. And I've got a feeling we're going to get some bigger ones later on. So awesome, mate. First snapper anyway. So good job. I'll shake your hand if I can. Well done, mate. We'll try and upgrade him now. Alright, we'll go down and see what Rowan's got here. We think we've got another little snapper on, or we hope. That doesn't look like a snapper. It might have been a snapper, he might have ate it. Oh, we got a snapper. Stop at you, bugger. There we go. He's a nice little snapper. Beautiful. Shame about the other one. We were hoping for 2 small snapper, but at least we got one. Oh well, is that your first beach wobbegong?
That is, mate.
Hopefully the last.
Hopefully the last.
Alrighty. Yeah. Gotta watch these buggers, they got some serious teeth, and they can, if you grab them by the tail, they can bite their tail quite easily. Yeah, see if I can get a look at those teeth. Nasty. It's the last place you want your hand, trust me. So if you do grab him by the tail, just keep him moving backwards, and the moment you see him start to turn, just let go. Just gonna swing him around, off he goes. All right, if you want to grab those burleys and those 2 baits, I'll have to walk the drone up. We'll fly it from the other side. Oh, come on, flatten. Usually when you turn your back to it's when it goes. Yeah, exactly. Alrighty. So, yeah, I'll bring a bit of that slack in and then... Oh, this is good, isn't it? It's very, very different to the tuna trips, hey? But in a good way. Alrighty. Drone on bait number 1. We'll go the tailor on top again. And bait number 2, yakka and burley. And I normally just put a bit of sand over the baits. So kick a bit of sand up on that one. Because as you're seeing, those hawks are pretty fast. That other fish didn't come back, so he must have felt the hooks, I reckon. But that's okay, he didn't look that big, so I'd rather not hook him and try and hook a bigger one. And there'll still be 2 baits on. One might be a little bit chewed up, but they'll still both fish. Cool, we'll go back to the car. That one's good to fly out. Yeah, that's all right. We'll bring in 2. There we go. Yep, that was a bite. Yep. Oh, yeah. Leave it for, just wind it a little bit. We'll see if we can get 2 on there. We'll be greedy. Just keep it tight. Yep, there's definitely a little one on. We'll just keep it there for a few more minutes. Because I reckon while you got a little one on there kicking away, the big fish will feel that and they'll come in and have a look. 1, 2, 3, drop. Oh, that's a long way out, isn't it?
It was like a little splash.
Yeah. That's a long way out.
Where they are.
Absolutely perfect. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I reckon so, mate.
You better wide it in, Nick. You better catch yourself a snapper.
Nah, I might let you grab it because I'll rig up another set of baits. Because the bite's going to be pretty hot the next hour, so I'll get the next set of baits ready. Yeah, bring him in. I'll probably have to bring this one in a minute anyway. So I'll let you bring the little one in. I see double trouble. Got a wobbegong and a banjo. Mate, you're ticking off all the species. You got a banjo as well. Banjo as well. All right. To be honest, it could be the same shark. He's about the same size. I'm gonna try and do without getting my foot bitten. They pretty much always swallow the hooks, so there's no point trying to get your hooks back. And then we've got a banjo there. We'll sort him in a minute. Get rid of this guy. They are a pretty animal, but they're also pretty annoying, I reckon. Spin him around, get that pointy end away from you. There he goes. Just keep winding that line up if you can. Thankfully, these banjos are much easier to handle. These are a pretty creature too. Oh, that's easy. He's just hooked in the... Yeah, definitely. Pulling in all that from half a kilometre out's certainly not an easy task. Now, I'm not hurting him. I'm just trying to hold him still with my foot. Oh, there we go. They've got tough skin. Pretty safe fish. No spikes, no teeth. No good to eat. Not that you'd want to keep a fish like that anyway. Off he goes. The fishing was slowing down, so it was time to go check our mullet trap, and hopefully some live bait would give us a better chance of hooking onto that big snapper. Doesn't matter what sort of fishing you're doing, if you've got live bait, I always find you're in with a good chance. Oh, this water's getting close to the top of my gumboots. Oh, it's probably about 15 degrees. We've had a pretty cold week, so the water's cooled off a heap. Beautiful. Probably 20 mullet in there. There's some really nice baits too. So there you go. Perfect. We'll go get these in the car and go find Rowan again on the beach, and hopefully he's got a nice big snapper on the lines. I love it when a plan comes together. Plan is definitely coming together today. It's the size of some of the mullet we got, absolutely perfect. Big snapper, if there's any lake tuna hanging around, they're going to be perfect baits. Beautiful. Looks like Rowan's onto a good fish. We'll go see what he's got. Oh, how good's this? We'll go drive up to him. Wobbegong! Oh no. Hey, there's a snapper on there. There's a bloody good snapper on there actually. Alright, I won't worry about parking the car. Let's get out and have a look what you got. Yeah, nice. Good.
Didn't know how long you were going to be, and I thought I have to deal with this on my own.
I was only gone for 10 minutes and look what happens. Actually, it's a Port Jackson, not a wobbegong. Yeah, that's cool, something different. And pretty healthy snapper too. Yes! Mate, he's the best one of the morning, I reckon. Oh, look at that. Good sized fish. Beautiful colours. And a nice Port Jackson. Beautiful. All right, we'll get this guy off the hooks, get this guy in the bag, and then we'll go set the car back up again and get some of these live bait out. Oh yeah, didn't tell you, we've got heaps of liveys. Yeah, loaded, so that's it, mate. Things are looking, I mean, things were already looking pretty good, but things are looking real good now. Like most animals in this country, everything's out to get you. So you've got to watch. They have got nasty spines. There's two of them, one on the main dorsal and one on the second fin there. So probably not the sort of thing you want to be hugging, as cute as they look. But we'll get him back out, deal with our snapper. Swing him around. Hopefully you'll get going on this wave. There he goes. He's a pretty nice fish, mate. He'd be
Good.
2.5 kilos at least, so whew, cracker. With the tide change nearing, I didn't waste any time in getting some of those live bait back out onto the reef. I just knew there'd be at least one big snapper cruising around now, and I was pretty keen to see a big bend in our rods. Before I could even get the second rod out there, we had our first decent hit, and this one looked like a really good fish. Now unfortunately I lost audio on these clips, of course the first decent fish we hook, but in summary it was a good fight. It took around 10 minutes to get it onto the beach, and it had me guessing the whole time whether it was a really big snapper or if it was a shark. Unfortunately it turned out to be a black tip, but of around 15 to 20 kilos it was a good fish nonetheless. I was pretty stoked. So we released it back on its way and raced back up to get these live bait back out onto the reef. The tide change had now passed and the sun was shining bright as the clouds moved out to sea. But just when I was beginning to doubt whether we'd get another fish or not, I noticed a bit of a knock on the rod. Oh. Yes! Yes! Woo! Big fish! He hit it once. Oh shit. He hit it once but he come back. Missed it the first time. Get him up on this wave, mate. Oh, come on. Oh, yes, yes. No denying it, it's a big snapper. All I can see is his big head and his big pec fins sticking out of the water. Your beauty. Oh, look at that. It's the one we come here for today. We got some beautiful fish in the bag, but that is a trophy snapper right there. Oh mate, I'm stoked with that. I haven't caught a good snapper for a while, so he was only just hooked too. That just fell out. Got lucky.
Very lucky.
You got to get lucky sometimes. Whew. That one's a cracker. Unreal. You'd be happy with that out of the boat, but sitting on the beach drinking a coffee doesn't get much better than that. Measure up this first one, so nose on the line. Oh, he didn't quite make it. 69. That's probably the next biggest one. I reckon he's going to be mid-50s sort of thing. Let's see. Yep, 54, nice fish. Alright, bit of an update. Not much has happened over the last hour. Conditions are just spectacular, but quite often that makes the fishing quite tough, so got to call it soon. Get packed up, get these lines in, and keep your eyes peeled, guys. I'm sure this won't be the only snapper video we do, so but until next time, enjoy the video and we'll see you on the beach again soon. Cheers. Oh man. I'm not fishing fit anymore. My thumbs are good with flying the drone out with the controllers, but the rest of my arms aren't that fit. I'm not even halfway and I'm gassed. Oh, I love it.